Today we're going to make rainbow monsters. You'll need oil pastels to make lines in the background of your paper. We're going to make the order of the rainbow with our lines: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. I want you to think of as many different types of lines as you can. I'm going to start off with the red, since that's the first color of the rainbow, and I'm going to make a loop-de-loop line. Then I'm going to think of a different line for my orange. I did a wavy line. For my yellow, I did a zigzag line. You can copy my lines or you can create your own lines. Try and keep the order of the color wheel: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Also, make your lines nice and dark. Push hard with the oil pastels so the lines show up. Your lines should go from one side of the paper all the way to the other side. And when you run out of colors, start over again. I ended with purple and then I started over again with red. I only had enough room for red and then orange. I made a really thick straight line with my orange, and I picked my favorite color to write my name at the bottom. Once you've filled your paper with all kinds of lines, we're going to use bingo daubers to color the white parts in the background. I'm doing the opposite order of what I did before, which means instead of starting with red, I'm starting with purple. That way it's a different color on top of my red line. When you hold a bingo dauber, you want to hold it like you hold an egg. You don't want to squeeze the bingo dauber just like you don't want to squeeze an egg. If you squeeze it too tight, it's going to make a mess. So make sure you hold it really carefully in the palm of your hand and don't squeeze. Just push the bingo dauber on your paper very gently, and the paint will come out. Once you're done with one color, put the cap back on and switch to the next color. I did purple first, now I'm doing blue. Again, hold it like an egg, very gentle. And use the ink or the paint in the dauber to draw on your paper with. We don't want to leave any white spots, so make sure you paint over the entire paper using stripes of color. Notice how the bingo dauber, the paint in them goes right over top of the oil pastels. The oil pastels are made out of oil. The paint inside your daubers is made out of water. Oil and water don't mix, so we can paint over top of the oil pastels and they won't go away because oil and water don't mix. That was the last color, so I'm starting over again with violet, filling my whole paper with the bingo dauber colors. Once your paper is completely filled with color, it's time to put it in the dry rack. Once your paper is dry, it's now time to make it into a monster. Think about what type of shape your monster is going to be. I wanted mine to have ears, kind of like a cat. If you want to, you could do a round head, you could do a zigzag head, or you could do like I did and draw a rounded head with kind of like cat ears. Draw a rainbow of the top of your monster's head at the top of your paper. Then cut on the line that you just made. at that cute monster. Now he needs a face. We're going to use some eyes that have already been printed for you to cut out and glue onto your monster. Then we'll make a mouth and glue him onto a piece of black construction paper. Make sure you cut the eyes right on the line, holding the paper with one hand, cutting with the other. The black paper is for your mouth. Draw a rainbow on your black paper for the mouth. Mine's upside down. There we go. My monster's happy. I then cut out some teeth for my monster. If you want to, you can make eyelashes or eyebrows with your scraps. I also use the scraps to make a little bow tie. Glue everything onto your rainbow paper. Make sure you put plenty of glue stick on the back of each piece so they don't fall off. Next, we're going to glue our monster onto a piece of construction paper. Make sure you put glue stick all around the outside edge. That way he sticks down. Put a little bit in the middle. Line him up with the bottom of your paper and push him down. Hold him down for about 10 seconds, and then you're done.